Oh boy, we got some unique type of content today. I've been making content on YouTube for essentially almost 10 years now. And I have seen content creators get very good videos that start to, virtually not maybe go viral, but get a lot of traction off of trying the counterpart system. I've seen it a few times through doing this. And today we're going to be talking about one of those incidences. What's going on, you guys? Gaming out here coming at you in another video. Today we're going to be talking about PlayStation fanboys. Seems like one of them has decided that they're going to try the Xbox Series X. Now, let me give you my feedback on this. First off, the content creator is going to be in the description below. His name is Couple of Fools. I've been seeing this channel and this video a lot in the past couple days. Now, he did make it 5 days ago. And when I first saw this video pop up, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't expect it to gain a lot of traction. But it has. It's gained a sizable amount of traction. And I think what we're going to do right now is we're going to watch it. Obviously, this isn't your typical reaction content. I will be pausing this, pretty steadily throughout his entire video, because I just want to give my 2 cents to what's going on in the video. But let's without any further ado, man, let's get over here and do this. So like I said, this individual, his name is Couple of Fools. That's what this individual's name is. It will be in the description below.
You know, I've spoken some shit over the years about Xbox, and I'm going to admit,
some shit, guys.
I've trolled many Xbox fans, and I've been happy to
I think
stand
he's like
under the flag,
legitimating
and sort of mock Xbox.
He's already coming out like, look, man, I have fueled these console wars to the dramatic. I have fueled them so much, but I'm actually going to sit down and try one out, which is interesting.
Xbox and its lack of exclusives and such. You know, playing God of War with a big smug look on my face, like, oh, Xbox have nothing, right? You know, I've been part of PlayStation.
It depends what God of War he talking about. If he talking about God of War 2018, then I'd give him a little bit more lenient on that. But if he's talking about Ragnarok, it's not it, my dude. It's not it.
PlayStation since I was a child. It's the brand that I grew up with. It's where all my gaming memories lie. It is. It's PlayStation has always been home to me.
PlayStation's a very powerful brand in the gaming industry.
The Xbox ecosystem. Anyway, this all changed recently when my beautiful, amazing wife surprised me with a Series X, and she did this because
okay, hold up.
Because she knows that I'm a big Elder Scrolls fan, and she knew that there was a worry of mine that I might miss out or have to go buy an Xbox just for the sake of playing Elder Scrolls 6. Now,
see, that's the part that irritates me about this whole rhetoric going on with exclusives and stuff like this dude's wife. That I don't know if she games or not. He's not really making that context clear or not. She does know that Elder Scrolls would be an exclusive to the Xbox platform. Hypothetically, probably not so much now. So the fact that his wife, my dude, knows that if he wants to play that game, he might need an Xbox. That's why I don't believe people when they say that exclusives doesn't give a game console an identity. Because this individual's wife is going out because it's to her. Because Microsoft owns the IP, which, they probably don't keep their ears to the ground to the degree that maybe we do. I don't know. I've never really checked out this dude's content. But it's what I say, man. Exclusives will definitely help drive console sales.
Bethesda not being equipped lately to make that great is a different conversation. So anyway, my wife bought me this, and I didn't really expect anything.
And I do think Elder Scrolls is going to be multi-plat.
Use it, but it came with 2
unless
years
something
free
changes
Game Pass,
between now and then.
So I hooked up this bad boy, the Series X.
This bad boy.
Well, as much as I went into it with a very biased PlayStation mindset of PS5 for life, which is ridiculous, I know.
One of the criticisms I'd give this dude is like, fam, you need a decent mic. The camera doesn't seem too bad Obviously, not every camera is like bougie like my camera. The camera's not too bad, but yeah, this mic ain't it, man. I feel like there's no in the back. There's nothing hanging on those walls, so his voice is bouncing everywhere on that wall. You use the money you get from this video to buy you a mic, my dude. He probably has a mic.
This thing really fucking surprised me. And I'm not afraid to admit that I was wrong.
Oh, he's wrong.
Despite, look, PlayStation is the god of exclusives. It is, right? But for a main system...
It is because Xbox dropped the ball.
For everything else...
They put the gun down.
This is sort of the best thing out there right now in console space. And that includes the Pro.
That's
it's phenomenal.
A very new controller.
The Xbox Series X is phenomenal.
Like my controller here is rough.
I can say confidently this is incredible. If it wasn't for exclusive titles, which many are a must play, like God of War, this is the best console this generation. There's a few things that make it great.
He said the best console this generation? Hold up. How could someone that plays on the PlayStation and like start this video talking about like God of War and stuff? Obviously, I don't like Ragnarok. Maybe he doesn't either. But it is interesting that he's saying that this is the best console this generation. Maybe he doesn't have the best games, but it's the best console this generation. I don't know, guys. Put in the comment section below. What do you think he means by that?
Stood out to me immediately. First of all, quick resume is nuts. And now I've experienced it. It's very difficult to go back, right? When I go to the...
I actually am not a big fan of quick resume myself. I don't mind it, but a lot of the games I play single-player games, and there'll be times that I will go back into the game and have to relaunch the game because I don't want the time that it's been just sitting in the back queue to add on to my my clock on the game, because I like to have like a decent, ideology of how much I played in the game and not just sitting in like the quick resume queue. So there's that.
The PS5 now, not having it, I miss it, and I'm left wondering, well, why? Why do I not have it? Like,
I will say, someone that goes from Xbox to PlayStation and where they don't have that quick resume, I could see how that would be a disappointment. I can't, even though that it's not really, useful to me. Almost everyone else I know loves that feature. It's just me in particular.
Like, I'm not a tech guy, but didn't they say the SSD was faster? Like, do they not have like a similar CPU? Like, why can this do it, but the PS5 can't? Because once you've had it, it's very difficult to not have it. Now I have a need for it, and I'm just finding myself using this. And Game Pass, look, man, Game Pass is nuts, right?
Yeah, and I will give him, being like a PlayStation fanboy, not having access to Game Pass, it would be interesting from them coming from that ecosystem and having access to Game Pass. Because even though how you feel about certain of these games, there's no denying that, especially indie games and Indiana Jones, there's no denying that that Game Pass is the best value in gaming. Especially being a PlayStation consumer coming over to the Xbox brand and using Game Pass for the first time.
It's bonkers. Like,
bonkers, guys.
I've been paying for PlayStation Premium, which it's bullshit, right? But Game Pass is
Game Pass.
Like, I'm on there day one. Indiana Jones and Microsoft are just like,
see, Indiana Jones.
Enjoy yourself. Have it. Bear in mind, my system came with 2 years free Game Pass. I've not spent
2 years. Where did he get 2 years of Game Pass? He might have did that all access thing. I don't know if they keep doing that. Put in the comment section below if they keep doing that. I don't know. I mean, there might be some deals that's there on like Black Friday or something. They gave you that for 2 years. I don't know one deal for 2 years of Game Pass besides that 2-year all access program. So I don't know. It's not. In the end, it's not relevant because having it for 2 years is no difference. But then having like a year, it's just you paying for one and not the other.
And it's like, here you go, Indiana Jones, boom, have it. So I'm scrolling through the catalogue, and I'm like, oh, Fable, I'll have that. I'm like, Oh, just all these.
See, that's a big thing I don't think a lot of PlayStation people realize is like, being an Xbox consumer and constantly jumping into Game Pass. I don't think a lot of people understand. I've been dipping into the Game Pass catalog since Game Pass originated. I got videos on this channel when Game Pass was first announced, before first party titles was put into it. So I've always been dipping into this. So I can understand from a PlayStation fan's perspective going in there and seeing this giant library that they can play for the first time.
These games, right, that are jumping out to me. Just little things. I'm a Football Manager. Oh, I have that. I'm just scrolling down and there's games.
Oh, have that.
It's endless stream of games. Evil West. Oh.
See, it's like I said, like these games have been dropping into Game Pass for the past couple years, and some of them have left, some of them have stayed, a lot of them have stayed. So when it comes to like the Game Pass scenario, a lot of these PlayStation fans that jump to the Xbox ecosystem, they're kind of overwhelmed when they see Game Pass.
Oh, that always looked good. I'll have that. Boom, downloading that. And it's just, look, this thing, it's silent. It runs like a dream. And the pad, look, I was one of those guys that was like, PlayStation has the only next generation pad because it vibrates and has all these. Let me tell you about that DualSense bullshit, right? That shit never gets implemented, ever. It's the only time it gets implemented is on Astrobot. That's it. And then you get minor. You don't. It's.
I will agree with him when it comes to Astrobot. It is one of the few games. I will say I enjoy the DualSense to a huge degree. I really love the DualSense controller, so I can't sit there and tell you guys that I don't, co-sign that controller. The DualSense controller is by far the best controller they've ever had. I thought I had one up here, but I don't. Actually, I have a custom one right here. Yeah, the DualSense controller doesn't have the thumbstick on it right now. It's the best controller they've ever done.
It was a gimmick. It was always a gimmick, right? But from a pad point of view, this pad is better than the PS5 pad. For me personally, it fits my hand better. I like the fact. I thought this. I do enjoy to me
the Xbox controller.
Having one there and one there, right? But it's not. It feels a lot more natural. I just love the pad. I love the pad. And just the Series X, man.
His controller, his camera's inverted.
It's just a great system, bro. And now I discover that you can actually pair it with a keyboard and mouse.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think that's 100% the info. Well, you guys get the point of the video. Like, this is an individual that was on PlayStation. He's been playing PlayStation for the few years and probably actually his whole life. And he's trying the Xbox ecosystem for the first time. If you want to finish the video, there's about a minute and a half. I'm going to definitely let you guys go to his actual channel in the description below. Point of the video is Xbox is a good console. Xbox is a good ecosystem. And the console is a good way to get into that ecosystem. I disagree with how Microsoft is handling the ecosystem in terms of the console, but it's a good console, say the less. Shout out to Couple of Fools. It comes down to it's like, look, I do think once you take the console war stuff out and, just let people get their hands on the Xbox that have PlayStations, I think they'll see that, it's got a good UI, it's got good features. I would say there are some features on PlayStation that's nice. Is it useful in the day-to-day gaming? That's probably up for debate. But what I enjoy about this is it shows that if Microsoft does the right things in terms of the Xbox ecosystem in general and promoting the hardware in a way that makes sense, you can have more individuals such as this Couple of Fools dude getting the Xbox. And I think that's what frustrates me the most, because I've always felt like the biggest thing that Xbox didn't have to really get in front of a bunch of people was that PlayStation, PlayStation type of exclusive. Does Xbox have a lot of those? No. But I do think Xbox is starting to have enough exclusives to really start, penetrating the market. Unfortunately, it's going to be not as many of exclusives as I was particularly liking. But anyway, put in the comment section below what you guys feel about this. I'm very curious your guys' opinion. It's like I said, shout out again, this Couple of Fools. I don't know how you guys like this type of reaction content. If I ever do another one of these, it would be something more gaming related. You know, I like these kind of videos because it shows me the inside of someone's head that's not in every ecosystem. Because I'm in every ecosystem. I got an Xbox, PlayStation, PC, Switch. So it's nice to see people that's not in every ecosystem trying another ecosystem and another console for the first time. But anyway, tell me what you guys think. Definitely follow me on Twitter if you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that like button. You can always follow me on my streaming channel, Addict Arena. All that's in the description below. And until next time, this Gaming Addict, I'm out of here. Peace. Xbox, you can have more people like this. Ah!